Hello fellow traders, this is Paul Limo, B-89 Trading Club. Got another stock here. This is a pretty volatile stock, extreme volatility on it. It's had like a 9 BMI move on the left hand side of the cup. But it's got a really good cycle set on it now. We have basically, this is a stock we had posted here back in July, had a failed breakout and then pull back to the 25 PPP retest. Actually, if you're watching it there, you got a pretty good entry down there at 25 PPP. It's already up 100% out of that. And so we're basically pulling back, retesting the cup highs in that $50 PPP zone. And if that holds, this thing can rocket. Again, high BMI left-hand side. We're coming out of a Cat 3 pullback. So let me break down the cycles on the cup. You had a TD9, a 50-day cycle here. You had a three-way breakout of that, and then a TM-3 set. That's a 5 to 7 month cycle. That's Cat 2, pull back, and then we had a TM-4 set. That's a 10 to 13 month cycle up here. That's a high set. That means it's a really strong cup. When you have big BMI and you have a Cat 3 setting up higher than the left cup pivot, really strong. So we'll be watching the pullback on this. Again, that $50 PPP is key, and looks like it's wanting to bottom out soon. It's got an inside close on this day 2, actually day 1 of the pullback, and so that looks promising. But again, huge BMI on the left hand side of the cup. This one came out of a TY2 cycle. This is why it has potential for a pretty extended run. Sometimes those cycle breakouts, the primary cycles, can go on for months, if not years. So be watching that closely. You got the big picture on this. The IPO high back here was $1,000. That may be due to some stock splits. Can't tell right now. I'll go back and look at it. But again, we got really strong action off of lows. You're at a pretty good price point too, a quality price point up in that $50 range. That should bring in some institutional investors. But looks pretty good. Now the targets based on the cycle off of lows, TM-3 cycle, you got North Channel, basically just hit that on that TM-4 set. And then you got the X channel around $120. You got the 2X channel around 160 on that. So if it gets that, that's 200% out of that pullback to the 50 PPP. And again, this is a very, very, very volatile stock and has to be traded with caution. You drive down the risk with options, but this is not one of those load up the cart type of trades. Let's look at the stock rating on it. So the risk profile on this, just because the excessive volatility, is a C+ on it, and the rating is a B-89. Current market rating is A+. If you want to find out more about how we get to that, you can go to bigunittradingclub.club/market-rating. And again, this one came out of a TY2 cycle, very important cycle for potential long-term follow-through. So really has big potential, but again, big risk on it. This is a quantum computing stock, ARQQ. It's Arqit Quantum Inc. If you're interested in our trading style and want to join the club or get one-on-one coaching, head over to cycletradingtraining.com. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.